Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Wants to throw. It's shaping. He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has... A ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Just keep slinging it. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they strike first. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try? And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chapin. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, Baldwin. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pocket breaking down. Fires one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Shapin, and they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurable.
Going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
LSU 38, Mississippi State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Got a man, it's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Chapin. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Nice move there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when the defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Anderson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And it'll be it. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustment.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To throw, it's Chapin. Back open in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10. The Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up a pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The lone back's got it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. What a cut. Now he's loose. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Booth. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
But one of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll send the back in motion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next.
He smashes his way through again. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on